For the single men out there who keep wondering why women are opting out of marriage and why so many women are content being single, my answer is going to surprise you. Believe it or not, it's the married men and women. That's what's keeping the women single. Every day on this app, we watch a little bit of rage baiting with a married woman showing how her husband weaponizes his incompetence. They've read the Facebook post where you wish your woman a happy anniversary, but you brag about how you put her through this and that, all the ups and downs, how you completely dogged her out, but through it all, she stuck by your side. And we also see the 40% of married men who are on the dating apps. We watch these married men cosplay as single men all the time. They don't like seeing that these men can't be faithful, and a wedding ring and some wedding vows doesn't change that man. So if you're out here and you're wondering why the single women are so happily opting to remain single, and you're like, what's the problem? What happened? Is it social media? Is it the dating apps? Is it Kevin Samuels? Is it feminism? They realize that some of these happily ever after stories look miserable behind closed doors. They've seen what 5, 10, 15, 20 years of a man's weaponized incompetence can do to a woman.
Hey. Hello guys, welcome back to Training Pulse Worldwide. Now listen, I don't know if you all have noticed, but women these days are choosing to be single like it's a full-time job with benefits, paid time off, and zero stress. And honestly, I'm not mad at it. But why is this happening? Are women just done with dating? Or are men not stepping up? Or probably are we all just collectively realize that peace, quiet, and a glass of wine at home might be better than another what you doing text? Well, I found some videos, and let's just say the ladies are not holding back. Let's check this out.
Men can't believe that women are single by choice because men aren't single by choice.
The happiest people are single women and married men. They're the two happiest groups of people always.
Single women
and married men
are the happiest.
But the happiest groups of people, like not married women. Married women like end up doing all the jobs, and married women aren't happier than single women. Single women are happier than married women. And married men are really happy because they get everything done for them.
Okay, so almost half of women are apparently going to be childless and single by the year 2030.
Dude, good for us, honestly. That's amazing. I love that he presented that article as if women becoming happier and more content with themselves is a problem we need to solve. And I think it's hilarious that all these grown men are so upset by this information that keeps coming out that women are becoming happier being single and childless now. I want to talk about it today because that man rambled for almost 4 whole minutes and he did absolutely everything but understand the point. That yes, statistically, women are starting to poll as happier being single and childless. And there's a lot of reasons for these statistics coming forward, right? A big one is that we're not out here having to deal with the emotional labor of a relationship that never seems to be equally placed upon a man. But then you see all these men who, for some reason, can't wrap their mind around the fact that women are happy single. And that's because statistically, men poll as happier in a relationship. They're miserable without us. And so they do what this man did in his 4-minute long video, and they get upset and they think they need to come in and save these women who aren't asking to be saved. And they blame feminism, they blame women, they dance around the point entirely. They tell themselves whatever they need to rock themselves to sleep as they cry at night, completely missing the point and knowing that women are out here happy. We're just fine. And because you know what? Same. I make myself go on a date every 2 to 5 months, just to get back in there, give it a try. You never know what could happen. Maybe I'll meet the love of my life and everything will go amazing. But it's good to always put yourself back out there every once in a while to see. And it always ends up going one of 2 ways. First is that we're just not compatible, totally normal, we move on. And the second one is if things work out, we get into a little relationship, right?
The real reason why most women are single today is because they don't want to deal with the BS of today's man. They have realized that most of the so-called men, they are not ready for an adult woman who wants a serious relationship. I mean, come on. You're 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 plus years old. And you are still running around here playing games. You have the mind of a child. You're still stuck in high school. Let's be honest. She is that woman, meaning that she's highly intelligent, she's strong, she's successful, and she's attractive. Why would she want to raise a man-child? She is looking for someone she can create with, someone she could build with. She doesn't have time to waste.
There are an increasingly large number of women who are just choosing not to get married and are choosing to stay single. And in fact, there's a wonderful book called All the Single Ladies that is about this very phenomenon. And women are increasingly choosing to opt out of long-term mating if they're not able to find the relationship that they want.
A video that went viral recently about how women are prioritizing peace over low-grade, low-effort relationships with men. And the number one comment that I got from men was, well, fine, if you can live without us, we're just not going to protect you anymore. So first of all, who exactly are you protecting us from? Is it Sarah that we're afraid is going to break into our home and assault us? Or is it men? Is it men that you're protecting us from? Secondly, when women say that we'd rather have peace and safety, we're not talking about physical safety. We're talking about emotional safety. The reason there is an epidemic of lonely, depressed men is because women would rather be alone than in an emotionally unsafe relationship. I feel that we're in emotional danger when we can't be vulnerable and express how we feel, or being constantly criticized or put down or ignored. For all the men run to the comments and say, well, we want to be valued too. Yes, and you deserve that. But why are 72% of divorces initiated by women? And why statistically are women thriving in singledom and men are not? It is because women en masse are willing to put in the work, be self-reflective, and do what it takes to show up, and men simply are not.
The reason why women are choosing to stay single and choosing to not get married is because they realize that men naturally are not good people. And they realize that society would never hold them accountable for anything that they do. It doesn't matter what it is. They just say, well, he's a man. You know how men are. But if women did the same thing, you're called all types of names. See, naturally, women are taught to be so nice and understanding and, give these men grace and nurture these men back to health and all of this nonsense. But what do women get in return? They get pain, chaos, stress, anxiety, depression.
After watching all that, I think it's safe to say that women are simply choosing peace. And it's not that relationships are bad, but let's be real, modern dating is a hot mess. And women, I think they're over it. For starters, the bare minimum is just not cutting it anymore. And men expecting girlfriend level benefits while putting in intern level effort? Yeah, no way. Women are setting higher standards, and if a man can't step up, she'd just rather step out. Then there's the emotional labor. A lot of women feel like they're not just dating a partner, they're raising one. And it's definitely exhausting. Like, women are just realizing that relationships should add to their peace and not drain them. And let's talk about financial independence. Gone are the days when women needed marriages for stability. They've got their own money now and their own goals, their own homes. So if a relationship isn't bringing joy, security, or real partnership, why even bother? Plus, modern dating is just risky. Issues like ghosting, cheating, or lack of emotional maturity. I mean, there's just too much going on. And some women would just rather stay single than deal with the consistent disappointment of people who don't know what they really want. And don't even get me started on freedom. I mean, there's no compromising, no checking in, no drama. Just doing whatever you want, whenever you want. Travel, go on solo dates, late night peace and quiet. Yes, please. But anyway, at the end of the day, women are choosing themselves and I don't blame them. But what do you think? Are relationships just too much work now? Or are people being too pricky? Let's talk about it in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss out. Let's keep the conversation going and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.